friends. I'm at the World Economic Forum India Summit at the Social Entrepreneur Awards, and I actually have somebody who is a social entrepreneur himself, Piyush Tiwari, somebody that I used to know when we were doing India Everywhere at Davos. So Piyush is now doing something called Save Life, where he's helping create the infrastructure for providing emergency road accident care. So Piyush, do you want to sort of jump in here and tell us what you're up to?
Sure. So Rajiv, as you know, India has the world's highest number of road accident deaths. We're losing approximately 18 people every hour on average. And one of the biggest reasons for that, such a huge loss, is lack of emergency care for road accident victims. At this stage today, in 21st century in India, almost 80% road accident victims do not receive access to care within what is called the golden hour, and that leads to thousands of avoidable deaths. What Save Life is trying to do is to ensure that within the first 10 to 15 minutes of an accident, a trained first responder can reach the accident victim and stabilize the accident victim so that upon transportation to a hospital, their chances of survival are very high. And that's what the entire model is about. We rely essentially on community, on police officers, on healthcare, and on technology to combine and create a model that will eventually come to the aid of a road accident victim. And at this point of time, we're implementing this project in North India and Delhi, and in West India in Thane district, which is the most populous district of India with 11 million people.
Oh, okay, okay. And tell me a little bit about what this does. So how does this save lives? What actually happens?
So, as I said, the most critical aspect is what determines whether a victim will survive or not is what happens to the victim within the first 15 to 20 minutes of an accident. Whether the bleeding is controlled or not, whether the CPR is provided or not, whether the spine is immobilized or not. Imagine an accident taking place on a busy highway. There's massive traffic congestion. Ambulances will find it tough to get there if there are ambulances. With the model that Save Life has, you will be able to call a dedicated centralized number. That number, the person answering the call will identify a trained first responder. This first responder is trained in basic trauma life support within vicinity of that particular area and mobilize that person to reach the site. These people have to be extremely mobile to be a part of our network.
So they're on two-wheelers, is it?
They're on two-wheelers mostly, on bikes or on scooters, mostly bikes I would say. And their job is to leave everything at an incentive and respond to that road accident victim, stabilize the victim. If transportation reaches there, hop into the transportation and continue that care till the hospital. If
So they get into the ambulance.
they get in the ambulance, if the ambulance is coming, if the ambulance is not coming, if it's a private vehicle or if it's a police vehicle, even then jump into the vehicle and provide that care. While the other person, the partner of this video is provided, is
So it's basically two people that go to.
it's essentially two people. We form teams of
Okay.
people to respond.
Okay.
So that's really the whole model and the whole idea. And I believe the success of this model is really if people from various communities can come up and pick up this model. And through you, I want to encourage people to actually contact us and say that they wanted to start this exact same service in their area.
Fantastic.
And that's the only way to save lives. If we rely on just one individual or one organization to do it, for a country of 1.2 billion people, we will never achieve a stage where victims are not dying lying on the road because of lack of care.
And you're saying this working in both Delhi and Thane, right? Is that right?
We're working in Delhi and Thane, that's right.
Okay. And what has been the results of this program so far?
The results have been very heartening in Delhi. We've trained about 3,000 police officers to become first responders, medical first responders to road accidents. And that itself led to a massive increase in survival rate of road accident victims in Delhi because Delhi Police PCR, which is a police control room branch, and Delhi has 630 of them, are the primary ones to respond to accidents. So the response time is very good because of their capacity. But what we saw was that while you're providing a vehicle to move a victim, the care which should be provided during transportation was missing, and we filled that gap. That is not the same case in Thane. Thane, being a rural area, does not have the kind of police infrastructure that could.
Thane is rural?
Thane is rural, yes.
Okay.
Rural Thane, so Thane has two divisions, one is urban and one is rural. Rural Thane is 3.5 million people.
Okay.
And urban Thane, the entire division is about
8 lakhs.
11 million people. So in rural Thane and like in most parts of the country, infrastructure is very weak. So you can't expect, unlike in Delhi, a police car to reach in 3 or 4 minutes to pick you up. So what we are trying to do is to create a system where local hospitals can be connected with our network of first responders and of police people, so that the care that starts on the roadside continues inside the vehicle and gets to an advanced stage inside the trauma center or the hospital. So what we're creating is a chain of survival, where in the absence of EMS, it is the community and the law enforcement that gets together with healthcare and provides that life-saving support that a victim would need.
Fantastic. I think this is I think, and can you tell me a little bit more about the motivation why you're doing this?
So I started because of personal reasons, a personal loss. But when I delved deeper
As
into
a
the whole
personal,
issue,
what is a personal?
I lost a young cousin in a road accident 4 years back. He was 16 years old. He was returning from school. Was hit by a jeep. Was not so badly injured that he would pass away immediately. So he managed to lift himself up, go to the side of the road, and waited bleeding there for about 45 minutes and did not survive. If somebody had provided him care or had just cared to take him to hospital, his life would have been saved. And because of these personal reasons, because I understand the pain, I want to make sure that others don't suffer as a result of that. And there are many who are suffering. There are 160,000 deaths a year.
Also, as you were mentioning earlier, I think the loss of livelihood, the minute the main wage earner is gone, immediately pushes that family into absolute poverty, doesn't it? That's a human tragedy, not just for that individual, but also his entire
road
near
accidents
India.
Are the biggest killer for the age group of 15 to 40 in India. And that's the most productive age group of any economy you see.
And you're also saying that it costs Indian GDP something like 3% growth.
So India loses about 2.7% of its GDP every year as a result of road accidents.
My God.
To put that in perspective, our healthcare budget is about 0.5% of our GDP. So we're losing 5 times.
That's a fascinating tidbit of information. No, I think it's a fantastic thing, and my best wishes to you.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you.
Thank you.
Cheers.